First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
And welcome back to Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Nibbler, again, live streaming here out of the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom. And, you know, we cover a wide range of topics here on this show. As I'm sure you know, if you have been watching before, if this is your very first time, well, there's a lot on the Fox 12 Oregon app that you can check out and take a look at. But sometimes we also interview people who are not from around here, but definitely have a role in something that we're all familiar with. And that is the Scream franchise, started back in the mid-90s by the person that I spoke to, Kevin Williamson. He's also the director and writer of the new Scream movie, 7, which just came out over this last weekend and is in theaters now, and did pretty well at the box office over the weekend. But we wanted to talk to him. It's only a very quick interview, so I'll just let you know, for these kinds of things, usually you have 5 minutes or less. But we did get to spend just a few minutes with him, talking about the franchise, talking about what it's like, you know, writing it, the challenges with it, and I did ask about the knives as well. So here we go. Here's Kevin Williamson. Really excited to talk to you about this. Really excited for Scream 7. Huge fan of all the movies, but there's one thing I've always been curious about, and I wanted to ask just right out of the gate. So there's so many different storylines going on, yet somehow these are all woven together in all of these different movies, which is got to be extremely challenging. Is there a Scream Bible somewhere that you have to keep track of all this, or how do you do this?
Well, yes and no. I mean, we have the other scripts, and we do sort of, we sort of do a lot of talking about it, and we do a lot of like, well, what happened in Scream 1? What happened in Scream 2? It's like by the way, my memory is crazy because I've seen more films than the other ones, and so my memory kind of comes and goes with which happened where. But it is, it can be a bit of a puzzle, but it's, making horror films are fun. They're fun. It's the most fun I've ever had making a horror film. There's so much more fun than anything else.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too. Yeah, with all the different things that you've done, on the set of a horror movie like this, like what's one of the biggest challenges of filming a horror movie like this?
Well, horror usually happens at night, so you got to be a night owl, for one, and two, it really is. There's so many things involved with a horror film. From the story, from the drama, from the acting, into the sets and the stunts, and now we have the wire work and the visual effects. It takes a village and a lot of preparation and a lot of planning. And so, it's always sort of and that's what makes it challenging, and that's what makes it fun and exciting. And so you're working with so many elements. As a writer, I sit at a laptop. As a director, I get to paint a picture. I get to work with a whole group of people that really support me and have my back.
One of the other amazing things about Scream movies too is just the way each one kind of is a perfectly encapsulated slice of pop culture for whatever time frame that's in, with the music, the fashion, yes, everything, down to using the cell phones. What's one of the biggest, challenges, or one of the most fun things, I suppose, less than a challenge, what's one of the most fun things about getting to put that into the movie?
Well, there's someone different under that ghost face mask every time. It's a bit of a whodunit, so that allows us to have different killers with different motives. And I personally think horror works best when you can hold a mirror up to society, and that requires us, using what's happening today. What is going on? You mentioned the cell phone. That was like one of the first horror films to ever utilize a cell phone as a killing device. And now here we are in 2026, and there's a lot more things we have out there to use, and that's something that we embrace.
For people who are going to be going to see Scream 7, obviously, so many fans of this, what do you want them to take away from this one?
I wanted we dived into Sydney Prescott again in her life, and we tried to tell a very emotional story about her and her daughter. And on top of that, Scream 6 went to New York City, and now we're back into a small town. And so I want people, this is the 30-year anniversary. So we wanted to bring back some of those OG vibes, and we brought back a lot of OG characters to sort of pull that off. So I hope people just go to a theater and see it in a group full of people and have a communal experience. It's the best way to see a horror film. And I hope they know that this one is, to say thank you for hanging out with us for 30 years.
The amazing 30 years. Couldn't agree more. The theater is the right way to fully, experience a horror movie. Final question here. How many retractable knives do you have on set for this?
Guess what? The retractable knife is gone.
Really?
We have just a stub of the handle of a knife, and we add it later. It's
all okay. All right, had no idea. Well, thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it. Love all your work, and congratulations on this one, and looking forward to seeing it myself.
Right. Thank you so much.
So that was the key thing. It's all, there is no retractable knife anymore. It's all digital. So that I thought was interesting. No practical effects when it comes to that. But anyway, a huge thank you to Kevin Williamson and for joining for that, and for him for setting that up. We're gonna go ahead and sign off for right now. We will have another 15 minutes of content that's going to be happening. We'll switch this over. And then, of course, our 4 p.m. news is coming right up, where we'll have updates on all the biggest stories of the day. Our reporters have been out there all day covering these. We'll let you know what that is. We'll have live shots, all kinds of things. So that's going to be happening right at 4 o'clock, right where you're watching right now. So you don't even have to switch. It'll just come on right there for you, and we'll bring you up to date on all that. So thanks for joining us. Again, Fox 12 Now runs every weekday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. We also have Good Day Oregon Plus from 11 a.m. to noon. So plenty of coverage here every day of all the important things that you need to know. And if there's breaking news, this is also a great place to go to for that. We'll let you know what that is when it happens. But for now, I'm signing off. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'm Greg Nibbler. This is Fox 12 Now.